Welcome to the Reality React channel. In this channel, we watch reality TV shows to react, recap, review, and for the fun of it. Today, we are reviewing the Mummy Club Sugar and Spice, Season 1, Episode 6. The future is bright. On this episode, Divina is hosting a career day for the kids. I like this idea of them doing this so that the viewers, will know what they do for a living, and also their kids will learn from this event and also get to know what type of careers they can venture into, and also get to know what the other mummies do for a living, to know that that other mummy does this. Okay, when I finish matric or whatever, I can do that, or I can also change my careers and stuff like that. I think this was a good idea for us and also for the children, to which they said that they are doing it for them. But this is very interesting. And Abigail, on the first scene, Abigail is planning on hosting a lunch for the ladies. She's doing this with her right hand woman, Vanessa. And the lunch is about women empowerment. And she's also gonna planning on giving them gifts, and playing a game called Options. She told all of this to Vanessa so that Vanessa could plan it. She gave her the menu and everything else in that scene. After the planning scene, Devina is hosting a career day, and she has everyone arrives. This is exact Nivash, who had indicated that she's not gonna come, and Christina, who didn't show up, but no one was looking forward to her coming anyways. And also, there was a new lady called Rakash, that she's a friend and a mentor to Divinas, so she'll be doing the presentation as well. Got there with her kids, and uh, Rashka, who's also known by the other moms, also gets there. And before the event could start, one of the kids that came with Rayash leaves Dashria, and Divina stands up to present her message on the career day and advises the kids. Mia mentions that this might be a little bit late for her, because she's already in varsity. We saw her on the other episodes where she was getting career advices, or seeing what one of the twins was doing as an OT. And also, I'm surprised that Mia was not did not have a career day in high school, because I went to a public school and we visited University of Limpopo in grade 11 for a career day, which I think was a bit late, but it's okay. We also did something similar at University of Venda in grade 12. Um, so that we can see what the university is offering and what's out there. And these should be done maybe in grade 10, for the maybe before grade 10, so that the kids could be, when they are choosing their subjects, they could have an idea of what's out there, what they are likely going to do in varsity or when they finish matric. Because some kids don't go to varsity not because they don't have money, because they don't see the need to, because they already know what they are going to do. And also, Devina indicated that choosing a subject for a teenager is a whole family exercise. So them doing this is quite helpful for their children that have not gotten to that point. And she also mentioned that Nitisha couldn't make it to the event, and she told Devina this, and none of the ladies were looking forward to Christina's arrival at this event. I was looking forward to it. I wanted to see what she does for a living. I mean, even if her job is just to be a mom, it would spice up the event. It would just make it fun for the kids, but it would make it maybe fun for the younger kids, not the older kids. Because I mean, like, I don't know if the older kids want to be moms, and not all of them are females, by the way. And Devina also gets to present with her friend, or her and mentor Rashka. Devina is into real estate, and Rashka presents like a teacher. she uses one of Ashria's bag. She uses Ashria's bag as a prop, and Ashria didn't like that. She was just asking the kids what do they think the bag is made up of and how did it get the um Rashka owns a company that distribute cement and building materials. And I don't understand how like the way Devina indicated, she indicated like uh, she when she got into the business, she decided to use the Rashka who's her friend and also as a mentor to help her in build coming up with her business or doing going into real estate. I don't know how that links. I know that in order for you to build a house, you need the building materials, but like how is it connected that she will choose a mentor that's doing that type of business when she's into selling of houses while Rashka just not just but like she distributes cement and building materials. This is quite interesting. The kids are loving it, and and Ashria presents her own, and oh yes, we say that for what that. And it was on this day when they were doing this, it was Rashka's birthday, so she left immediately after her presentation. And Ashria, who's an optometrist, a lash artist, and owns a boutique brand, and she's an entrepreneur that explains what she does. And Abkil is a lawyer, motivational speaker, life coach, and she's happy that she was speaking at an event where her kids can see what she does, and yeah, she liked that. And Losh and Resh are occupational therapists. One of them works at a physical hospital while the other works with children with disabilities. Losh wishes that her Losh or Resh wishes that her daughter hadn't left. Um, but she hopes that her kids will explain what happened. And yeah, and they also have both of them also have a makeup brand and they make their own clothes. They were doing like a runway to show their dresses that were very colorful, and they look like they are enjoying what they are doing. I like that. So Lino comes up and she introduces herself and says, "My name is Lino," and she mentioned that she doesn't have a prop. She's an image consultant and a stylist. She looks stylish, and the ladies always are always complimenting her. And she mentioned that her clients are normal people and corporate clients. And she made me wonder how what does she mean by corporate clients and please educate me in the comment section below. How does consulting for corporate clients around image consulting, how does it work? I thought they will have brand consultant or brand managers to manage their reputation, to also make sure that that the customers, the clients are not renew the company's brand. And she mentions that no mentions that she wanted to be a doctor, and it just shows that career choices changes for the kids so that they know that as much as you could be having a plan A that you want to be a doctor, at one point that could change, and that will pose challenges between you and your parents, also and also doing and the mom is being multidimensional, not just doing one job. It just shows the kids that one does not have to stick to one career. And also at one point, one of Lino's kids, the son, Alandra, mentions that he likes that one he was encouraged at this event by the what the mummies do, and also to indicate that it's important that one does what they love. And I think that's what the kids will be learning from this. And Kim comes up and Kim mentions that she's the boss babe. However, Kim studied air traffic control and she worked in that environment for 3 years as an air traffic controller and went back to school to do a business degree. She now owns a coffee shop and she styles home and she writes children's books. with her mom. It's a passion project. And Davina gives the kids the gift at the end when everyone is done presenting, giving. Davina gives the kids the gift, and she also mentioned that she had a gift for both Christina and her daughter. And at that point, they discussed Christina's absence. And Ashria mentions that Christina wouldn't present anything because she doesn't have any business or a career. And according to me, being a stay-at-home mom or a wife is something, maybe not a career, but maybe a job. I don't know. And because one doesn't go to school to be a stay-at-home wife or mom, and because mothers don't get paid most of the time, unless if maybe you married a rich man, and because me being a stay-at-home mom doesn't have a direct impact on the economy, so that's why it's not viewed as a career. And I'm not saying that it should be viewed as a career, but it's important. Maybe it's not that important to teach kids, but I don't think that someone should be undermined for being a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife. Um, she could have literally presented that and say, I'm a stay-at-home mom. It would have made it fun and spicy and all of that. I must say that personally, I wouldn't advise anyone to be a stay-at-home mom or wife if they are capable of working. That's for personal reasons. And in the next scene, we go into the blend lunch that's supposed to be motivational and empowering for the women. And we'll see how empowering it was. And they reflect on the inspirational career day that they had, and they indicate that and how drama free it was. I'm glad that it was drama free because there were kids there and not all of them are grown and stuff like that. I don't think that it's wise to show fighting or arguing around their older children. I mean, they are younger kids. Maybe the older children can understand that people have fights and still that this event was planned by Abigail. And she mentions that Tash couldn't come because of family commitments. And she's not sure that Christina will come at restaurant. And Abigail is the one that planned the event for women empowerment and for the ladies of the Mummy Club Sugar and Spice. And she mentions that they all are there except for Christina. Christina was late. And she mentions that Nitash couldn't come because of family commitments. Mind you, she didn't come in the previous one because of family commitments. I am, and she mentioned that Christina, she's not sure that Christina will come. And as she mentions Christina's name, Lino chokes on her drink. I'm not sure if Lino really had that drink go on the wrong pipe or it was Christmas name being mentioned that made her choke on that drink and she was acting or she was acting because on episode 4 she had an issue with how Christina mentioned how courageous it was of her to enter Miss India in South Africa when she is colored. And Lino put her on the side to try and understand where she was coming from because that was an offensive statement to her. And I got where Lino was coming from because even at the baby shower, Christina ran her mouth about Lino being colored. So now, when she mentioned it on episode 4, it sounded like she had an issue with Lino being a colored woman and being part of this mommy club. And if she didn't mention it previously that Lino is colored or whatever, that moment would have been a teaching moment for Christina or maybe for other colored women with an Indian heritage to be brave enough to enter such a pageant. So Christina did sound racist on that day based on what she had done before. I wonder if Christina, like maybe on the background, she was told that you are joining this Indian mummy club, and she is, I don't know if she's refusing or she just doesn't know how to ask Lino in an appropriate manner to say, "Oh, hi, Lino. I noticed that you are the only colored woman here. I just want to understand maybe how or whatever." Like, I think her approach is just wrong in how she approached this whole thing. And Kim tells the ladies what happened at the picnic. This is before Christina gets there. And she explained the lies that Christina was telling her and the throwing of rules because they were dirty, according to her. Kim was spicy with these tales, but I don't think Christina displayed normal reaction on that picnic day. As they were discussing, Christina walks in and doesn't greet everybody. She just greets Abigail and they share a hug. But it made sense for Abigail to get up and hug her. And the episode ends with the ladies playing that option game or the deck game. And start with Kim's being the one that's being dead. And the day was about being in motherhood magazine with between Abigail and Ashria. And she chose Abigail. And Abigail was happy that she was chosen, but she is getting chosen because she had a change of careers and she's an entrepreneur. So Kim would have loved to see the stages of pregnancies from to motherhood journey of a mother of two than a mother of one, which is Ashria. And Losh is next. She get dead about saving one of the ladies between Ashria and Devina from a fire. And she only had one option and she chose Devina because Devina has two children to raise and Ashria has one. Right now it looks like they're shaming Ashria for having a child. I'm joking. But like I wonder why Ashria didn't raise an eyebrow or something. Like Kaibu, why is she not getting chosen? And Christina looks uncomfortable during this whole thing. I think she was not comfortable that day. Or maybe that's her demeanor to like to not offend anyone. I don't know. And she's the one that gets go fed. And the day was for Christina is to undo something that happened between the two ladies in the group. And she had an option between Lino and Kim. And she chose Lino. And she talks about the healing that needs to happen between her and the other ladies. And I think it is just a discussion that needs to happen. And maybe for her to apologize to both Lino and Kim. One for disrespecting Kim during the picnic and acting like a child. And also to Lino for sounding like she was discriminating Lino for being a colored woman in this club. And she explains that she didn't choose Kim because she just doesn't like Kim. And that's how the scene ended. But I think in this case that she shouldn't have said that she doesn't like Kim. She could have given another reason, another excuse. And I know that it would have sounded like a lie, but and it would be a lie to say that she likes Kim, but also she is being rude. She's being acting like she's the boss or she's a straight talker, and that's she's just being disrespectful. And also, I wonder what she thinks now that she's watching these episodes play. Is she still thinking the same way? Is she still thinking that it's fine to she should have told that Nino is colored and that she doesn't like this Lady Kim and stuff like that? I guess we'll find out in the next coming episodes, but I don't think that Christina is okay to. It's okay for Christina to keep doing these things, even if it's for shock content. And also, now that I look at the whole thing, I see that Abigail's lunch was not really motivational or inspirational or empowering for these women. Maybe it's empowering for Kim to go back and look at her life and review and see what is happening and stuff like that. But the career day was inspirational for the kids and the viewers themselves, and maybe even for the ladies to learn from one another and stuff like that. I think this episode is quite refreshing, and also um yeah, it was a good episode. And thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.